All right, so today we will go straight into what we have for you because every day is such an amazing day, and today is just another day to get another beautiful insight. All right, I hope you are ready. You have all of your writing materials with you. All right, so as of yesterday, you guys literally burnt my white shirt. Guys, you guys are amazing. Like, you guys stole my white shirt on fire yesterday. And today, of course, we'll just go into what we have right now, okay? Welcome once again to this amazing platform, to this amazing summit that we're having. And just to give you a little insight of what we're going to be doing today, all right? We're going to be sharing some technical, please, not with this black. Please, not with this black shirt, okay? All right, so today we're going to be having some insights into technical analysis, and we're also going to be having some information when it comes to market structure shift. All right, yesterday that information was also shared with us by our amazing coach, and of course, price action and trend approach. And I hope you all are ready. You have your writing materials with you. All right, so this is going to be a continuation of market structure that was shared with us yesterday, right? We're just going to continue from where we stopped yesterday, and I am going to be calling on one of our educators here by the name Mr. Jazz. All right, it's going to be educating us. It's going to be educating us today on. Just give me a minute, just 1 minute. Let me just confirm this. Let's see what we have here. All right, so today, like I said, we're going to be continuing from the market structure, right? We're going to be having some information shared with us on the swing shift strategy. All right, remember, we're not here. I mean, this summit is not here to like teach you how everything is being done, but it's just to give you an insight. All right, to give you an insight and of course direction and guidance on the possibility of these different strategies that we have here in EXPET HUB, and of course how you can use it to make money. I mean, that's why we're here, right? So right now I'm going to be calling on one of our educator. Yesterday she thought she was going to run away, but we have a different plan for her, right? Because we're going to be having her here back again. All right, this is one of our educator, and like I said, she's someone that is very, very, I mean, when it comes to trading, she's someone that is very passionate about what she does. And I'm very sure a lot of you would have known that when it comes to trading, she is very, very passionate, not just for herself or for her success, but also for the people around her, the people that show interest or that also want to learn, that also want to get into this, into this environment of trading. She's someone that is very, very consistent. She look out not just for herself, but like literally for other people. And it's such a pleasure hearing from her yesterday while she was teaching us about the introduction to Forex. And today we're going to have one and no other person but Blessed. All right, so we're going to have Blessed where she put us through the switch shift strategy. If you are ready, I would like you to go ahead and put some fire emoji on the chat box. You can go ahead right now, put some fire emoji on the chat box while she is connecting right now to share some of this. Okay. I can see we're ready for her. All right, great. You can go right now. Yes, go Blessed. All right, great. She would be coming in to share some information with us when it comes to the swing shift strategy. And before she comes online, before she come on board, right, we already have some winners. All right, we already have some winners. After she comes, I'm going to share that with us. You all should stay tuned while we have Blessed right now.
Hello,
Oh, okay,
everyone.
great.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ayo, for that welcome. And thank you, everyone, for this warm welcome. I'm really, really pleased for this welcome. In fact, literally, this fire emoji on the chat is making me feel hot. Okay, thank you so much. And without wasting too much of our time, I'm going to introduce myself again. My name is Blessed. And I've been trading for barely 2 years. It's not even up to 2 years yet. And I met Mr. Kemvry about a year ago. Okay. And I got into EXPET HUB 7 months ago. Yes, 7 months ago. And I don't know what would have happened to my trading journey if I hadn't joined this platform. I don't know, honestly. And I can sit here today and tell you that I got profitable after 3 to 4 months I joined this platform. Something that was very, very difficult for me to do within a year. I was able to do within 4 months. It's not a magic, I know. It's skill, it's consistency. It took a lot of work, but I'm happy to be here today. I don't want to waste too much of our time. Okay, let me just get right into it. Today, I'm going to be sharing with us how we use the swing shift strategy to capture big moves in the market. All right, swing shift is a very simple approach. Okay, here on the Expert Hub, we use it literally. I can't say every day because most of the times you can't find these moves every day. Sometimes we find it 5 to 6 times a month. But guess what? These are big moves we catch in the market. So if you're the kind of trader that love to capture big moves in the market, stay in the market longer, all right, not everyday thing. This is not everyday thing, but if you are the kind of trader that is passionate about, just like me, all right, like to stay in the chart, just just don't have to stay there every day. You don't have to show the chart every day. Just get some move today, and then you stay longer for weeks, sometimes days, sometimes weeks. All right. So I'm going to get right into it. Let me just share my screen because I don't have much time. I think I have just 10 minutes. It's limited, but I'm going to try to use it. All right. Let me share my screen. If you can see my screen, please put 0 on the chart so that I can move ahead. 0 on the chart, please. If you can see my screen. Okay, beautiful. Nice. All right. If you can see my screen, you will see that I have gold, XAUUSD. All right. This is actually my favorite pair. I don't know about you, but I'm going to use this today. I'm going to show you the last move we got here on Expert Hub. This is how we got the last move. That's what I'm about to show you. All right. So swing shift, when you want to, as a trader, generally, not just in swing shift, when you come into the chart, the first thing you want to think about is where is price? You want to find out where price is. Is price at the premium level or price at the discount level? That's the first question you should have in mind. And you'll be asking me right now, Blessed, how do you want me to discover if price is at the premium or price at the discount? I'm going to help you out. All right. So the first thing you want to do when you're dealing with swing shift is finding your dealing range. Yes. So dealing range is actually a group of candles, okay, that creates a directional move, all right, from a significant low to a significant high, or from a significant high to a significant low. Let me just show you. Let me not just speak BB grammar. Let me just show you at once, okay? From a significant low, all right, to a significant high without 40% retracement. The moment there is 40% retracement in that range, that's it. That's the complete one. So if you find this range that I'm about to show you, we see that there began to be, there was a retracement here. Hold on. Let me get my mouse so you can see. There was a retracement from here. So this is where it stops. Because there's a retracement there, this is where I'm going to stop. All right. That is what I say. When I say dealing range, that's what I mean. Okay. So if I want to show you a sell, this is a buy range right now. And I'm going to show you a sell range from a significant high to a significant low. It's that simple. This is your dealing range. Now, I'm going to show you how we find out if price is at a premium or at a discount with this range. I'm going to use just one. Okay, we don't have much time. All right, I'm going to just use one, which is this range. This is a buy range. So I'm going to use this buy range to show you how we're able to make money from the market. I think it hit TP yesterday. Yes, yesterday we hit full TP yesterday. So this is how we did it. So right now that you find your range, what's the thing you're trying to find out? If price is expensive or what cheap. So when price is at the premium level, price is expensive. And when price is at the discount level, price is cheap. So what do we do when price is at the discount level? We buy because price is cheap. When something is cheap, you buy. And when something is expensive, you do what? You sell. So now as soon as we get this dealing range, we divide it into half. Yeah, that's what we do. Divide it into half, okay? And the first half is the premium range, is the premium level. And the lower half is the discount level. I hope this is very clear right now. You understand how we're able to find premium and discounts right now, right? I believe so. So now that we've been able to find out where price is, now we're going to get started. Okay, so now this is where we call our point of interest. POI, our point of interest. The moment price gets to our point of interest, it becomes interesting. That's where it becomes interesting. That's where you find it interesting. So the next thing you want to look out for after finding out where market is a raid. If you know what liquidity sweep is, you understand what I mean. But if at all you don't, this is not the session for it. You can find that later. All right. So now, the moment there is a raid, this is where they got the raid. This was the first raid. This was where price raided the first time. So now I'm interested because now I see a raid in my point of interest. I'm interested in this raid now. I want to find how I'm going to trade. I'm going to move down to the smaller time frame, which is 1 hour. That's where we'll find our entry. Okay, so now I'm going to go back. This was the first time price raided that range, our point of interest. Remember, write it down. If you have your book, write these things down. This is where you find, this is the first read of the point of interest. So what is the first thing? You can find out as a trader, you can see that price from here is bearish. Price is selling. It's on a selling trend. So we don't want to buy at a bearish trend. That's a wrong approach. You don't want to buy. So the next thing you want to look out for is a change of character. So when price changes character, okay, it changes trend. That is when you can now start looking for buys, right? Because we want to buy at a discount level, at a cheap price, right? Correct. Now, we are going to wait for, how do we get a change of character? It's simple. This is the high, okay, that gave the recent break. That high did the recent break. You can see that, right? So we're going to wait for change of character. The moment price changes character here, we start looking for entries. But as you can see, what happened? Before price could change character, it raided the point of interest again. So now I'm no longer interested in this change of character. I'm looking for the next change of character because why? Price has raided again. You can see price coming back to the point of interest and raid it again, right? So now, where is the next point of interest? This is it. This is the next change of character because this high gave the recent break of a structure. This high broke the recent structure. So this high is what we're looking for change of character. I hope this is making sense to you now. All right. So now price came back. All right. And then this is when price changed character. You see the break. But guess what? We don't get in at a break. We don't do that. What we do is we get in at a retest. Now, next point, write it down. You look for your entry. How do you get entry? Retext of structure, key structure. So this is a key structure. This is where price change character. This is our first entry. I can see that there is no previous structure. If there was a previous structure here before the change of character, okay, that would have been our second entry, but there is no previous structure. And guess what? There is a rule for your entry. You have to make sure that it is above your point of interest. Where is our point of interest here? This black line. That's our point of interest. I'm going to make it thicker. All right. That is our point of interest. You want to make sure that your entry is above your point of interest. Pay attention. All right. So when price came back, it tested the point of interest. All right. This is the retest. The next candle have to close in the direction of the trend. So what is the trend that we're looking for? Bullish trend, right? We want to buy. So now this next candle, you can see, let me zoom in. The next candle closed at the direction of the trend. That is your entry. That is your entry. The moment it closed, you're in. So where is your risk? The low, okay, that changed character, the last swing low. But guess what? I don't like doing this. Just hugging the low. No, I don't like to hug it. I like to give it a little break. Just give it some space to breathe. Some pips. I like to do that. So here is it. So your first take profit, your first target is 1-to-1 as always. You want to take your first profit here, and then what? You can decide to go with the next one, no problem, but break even first. Take your profit. All right. So when you do that, where is your final target? The 50%. Remember, I told you after you get your dealing range, you divide into half. Because the lower half is what? The discount level. And at the upper half is what? The premium level. So guess what? This is your discount level. And that is your final target. Look at what market did. You see what market did? It took time, I know. But guess what? It gave it to us. It gave it to us. And it keep climbing. You know, good. It keeps climbing, it keeps going. Yesterday, it hit take profit. It was yesterday, about a month. But guess what? I don't mind. At the end of the day, I got my move. I got 1 to 1. So let's say I used a $500. Let me just say, okay, let me just reduce it to $100 to get this straight. Guess how much I'll be making? I'll be making 200. If I used 500 to risk, I'll be getting what? I'll be getting 1,000. If I used 500, if I used 200, I'll be getting what? 200. So this is what we do here. This is how we get moves. I could show you more. I could go to GBP USD, Euro USD, and I could show you more moves on how we make money here. But guess what? I'll stop here because I don't have much time. I told you guys, I don't have much time. So this is what we do. If you have question, please drop it on the chat. Any question? No question? Seriously? No question? Ayo, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Does it
I'm
sound too
here.
simple? Everybody's just quiet. What's going on?
It's you know, like the way you explain this thing, it's like so direct. Like, I mean, anybody could just understand it. Like it's
Really?
guys.
So no question. I'm surprised there's no question. But guess what, guys? The first time I heard about swing shift, the first time we got trained on swing shift, that's about April, if I'm not mistaken. All right. I fell in love with the strategy. I just fell in love. I did not understand it. I did not. I was confused. Mr. Henry was trying to explain it and all of that, saying this is good, this is this. I was confused because I don't know what he was doing. But guess what? I took it upon myself. First of all, I started leveraging him on that strategy. I leveraged him for over 2 months. I did that. I had to leverage him to understand how he did it. All right. And the next thing I did now was getting the course. That is another thing you want to do. If you love the strategy I just showed you, all right, go get the course. Okay. The market structure, get the course. All right. Practice it, document on it. You're going to love it. Trust me. I'm not expecting you to learn it on this particular call. I just wanted to introduce you. All right. This is about my time. If there's no question, I got to run. Thank you very much, Ayo.
Thank you so much, Coach Blessed, for that delivery. I mean, the swing shift strategy, it's not all that simple. All right. I mean, it's not like it's something that is very, very hard to learn, but like you've heard us said, right? At some point she had to leverage, and of course getting the course just to get more clarification. And of course, why she also attend the live sessions with Coach Kevin, she got better clarification, and today just look at how she was able to have that delivered for us. Someone is saying many questions, but we are confused now. All right, so what is your question? And again, remember, this summit is not, I mean, what she just did just now, right? it's not to it's not to teach you everything like from step to step. This is just literally showing you the possibility of it. All right, what actually works. All right, but I don't know if there is a specific question that you may have, because like I said, it can be a lot, but that's why you're here, where you get directional guidance. All right, and where you actually have to start or what you have to do. All right, so Rachel, I don't know if there is at least one question that you have that you probably want to ask. All right. Yeah, this is just an introduction. This is not everything. This is just an intro. You could what you can actually do regarding to the questions that you have, you could actually write, you could just send it here on the chat box, and we are looking out for it to have your questions answered. Okay. All right, before I call on the next educator, you are right. Indeed, she is. She really is. Trust me. All right. So before I call on the next educator, um, since a lot of us did not have question, why some of us had, you can remember, send your question here. All right. And you will be responded to. You'll be responded to. Don't worry. Like we've said before, this is just an intro. All right. But when you come into this platform, you are going to be guided on how you should go about every step. All right. You're not doing this alone. That's why EXPET HUB is here. You're not doing this alone. All right. So we have some winners we want to call on today. Some persons, some persons did not waste time. All right. Some persons were actually connected like way, way on time. However, it's supposed to be one, but three persons connected just They connected at one, like the same time. So what we are gonna do, I'm gonna call on these people, and if you are here, ensure you just identify on the chat box, okay? So we have three persons that connected at the same time. The first person is Barisimi Samson. If you are here, can you just identify Barisimi Samson? Is Barisimi Samson here? And the second person we have also is Ngozi Chidi. Okay, okay, Ngozi Chidi. And we have Philip. I don't know, how do I call your last name? Olanikmeku, something like that. Okay, great. So what you're gonna do, all right, we have these three persons. You all are getting 5. Philip again. Philip is not here to play, guys. Philip is not here to play. All right, so for these three amazing people that were able to connect early before everyone else, congratulations to you, because you just won yourself 5 SP each. All right, well, we're gonna need your information. So if it's your first time, you want to reach out to the person that recommended you or that invited you here, so that we can be able to get your information and have your SP sent to you. Ngozi, yeah, congratulations to you. All right, congratulations once again, guys. Yeah, 3 persons. This, you guys are not playing. Come on, you guys are not playing. All right, so the next person we're going to call on here, and please remember to write out your question. If you can't write it here also, you can also reach out to the person that invited you. We have a committee, we have a group where those information can be looked into. All right. All we want you to do is send your username to the submit group. All right. The 3 persons I just called earlier, ensure you send your username to the submit group so that you can get your SP. Okay. All right. How are we doing? How are we feeling? How is this summit going so far? Let me hear from you guys. How is it going so far? Are you excited? Are you expecting? Are you accountable? Are you being present right now? All right. Well, we actually just getting started. All right. We're getting started. There's still so much more to learn. All right. So you just remain present. You just remain accountable and communicate. Communication is very, very important. I remember our eyes are on this chat box. We're looking at you. We're looking at what you're doing. We're looking at your charts, everything we're watching. Okay. So the next person I'm going to be calling would be giving us some information on trend approach. All right. I know someone, I mean, for the newbies will probably be asking, what was that? What's a trend approach? What do you mean by trend approach? Don't worry, you are about to get some information on that. And the person we're calling right now is the educator Oluwasegun. Oluwasegun David is going to be sharing some more information. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Shegun. Mr. Shagun is an active trader right here on this platform, all right, and of course a member of EXPET HUB community, and he will be taking us through some practical approach when it comes to the trend approach in trading, all right, and just know that this is a way where you can have a little understanding. Remember, this summit is not to show you everything step by step, but literally just to, it's more like an eye opener, all right, show you the various possibilities of what this amazing platform is about. And today is going to be sharing some of his understanding and information when it comes to the trend approach. Can we all, so before it comes, I want to ensure that we are ready, because if he comes here and we're not ready, then why is he here? All right. So before Mr. Shegun comes on board, I would like you all to go on the chat box and put in some fire emoji. You can do that right now. I'm watching to know that you guys are ready. Go in right now, put on some fire emoji while it comes on board. And the fire emoji is not enough. Today, my black is enough to carry enough fire, okay? I want you guys right now to go in the chat box, put in some fire emoji. All right. Okay, I can see that. Okay. You guys should not bomb me in this block, okay? You guys should take it easy at the same time. Can we please have Coach Shegun while it comes on the platform to give us some information on trend approach, sorry.
Thank you so much, Ayo. You're doing a really great job tonight. I believe you all can hear me loud and clear, right? I believe you can hear me loud and clear, right? Are you with me? Thank you so much. You can hear me loud and clear. So, good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to this segment of the Expert of Traders Summit. And I believe with so many knowledge that have been imparted onto you, I believe you're no longer a beginner in trading. With the information you've received, I believe you've entered into a new phase of execution when it comes to trading. So, without further intro, my name is Oluwasegun, and I've been in the forex space for quite a while now, years to be precise. I've been in the forex space for years now. But initially, I have always been this kind of forex trader, that a theoretical kind of forex trader. I've always been a pen to paper kind of trader. So many informations. Like, I think that's one of the issues we have in the forex space right now. So many informations, nowhere to streamline it, nowhere to get structure. And I've always packed in so many informations in my head without having a proper structure. But being with Mr. Kenry, he has been able to streamline structure, bringing in Expert Hub, and it has really been a wonderful journey, and that is why I am here right now. So without talking much, I'll be discussing with us a very important concept in trading today, which is the trend approach. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Sorry, a minute. Okay, good. So I believe you all can see my screen now. So when it comes to trend approach in trading, this is one of a very simple concept, but at the same time, it is a concept you need to understand. This is a very simple concept, and it's a concept you need to understand to be able to be one profitable trader when it comes to trading. So a trend is just a direction in the market. Simply put, when it comes to trading the trend, it is just a direction in the market over a particular period of time. It's either it's going in an upward direction, or it's going the market is always going in three directions precisely. But we'll be focusing mainly on two directions, which is the upward direction and the downward direction. Now, a trend is established when the market creates series of highs and lows in a particular direction, be it the up direction or the down direction. So now, as a good trader, as a trader without much knowledge in the forex space, how do I make money from this trend? How do I benefit from trend? Do I just look at trend and just understand, okay, this is the downtrend, this is the uptrend? How do I really benefit from trading this trend? And that's why we're really here on this segment. So I would be okay, like I said earlier, um, this is a trend, an up direction, a directional trend in the upwards way. Now, our goal is in the market is to be able to identify in what direction the market is going. For example, this is an uptrend, and how do we know that this is an uptrend? This was a low year, this was a high year. The market came back down, broke this previous line. This line, I would call this a line for now, which is also a structure. The market broke this line and created a new structure up here, which is a new high, broke back down and created a new break of structure, forming a new high in the upward direction. So now, these are all highs. This is a high, this is a high, this is a low, this is a low. But since this low is higher than the previous low created by the market, I would be calling this a higher low. This low again is higher than the previous low created in the market, and I'll be calling this a new higher low. So with this, you would know when the market is, you'll be able to establish in what direction the market. Likewise, in the downwards direction, create series of highs and low downwards. The same thing, but in reverse. This is a high, this is a high, this is a high, but they are all going in a lower direction. So this is a lower low, this is a lower low, this is a lower low, this is a lower low. This is a lower high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high. So now that we've been able to establish what a directional trend means in the upward way and in the downward way, Now, how do you identify opportunities in this trend? Our goal is to identify the direction and trade it in the alignment with it. Now, let's go to it works. You can do this in any time frame, but just know that the higher the time frame, the more accurate it becomes. There is a saying in Forex that the trend is your friend, or let it bend. As long as it doesn't bend, the trend should always remain your friend. So let me get right into a chart and show us an example of what we're talking about. I'll be going to the 4-hour time frame. And it works on all currency pair. You can identify trends on all currency pair. All currency pair follow exactly the same trend. There's always trend on both your gold, your currency pair, your indices. There's always a trend to be established on it. So now, as you can see, this is a downward trend. If you pick this range, let me pick out this range, starting from here up to here. As you can see, this is going in a downward direction, which is clearly obvious. Now, this market is going downwards. How do I benefit from this downward trend? How do I make money out of this? Now, let's do the same thing we did here. This concept we did here. Now, let's apply it into this chart. Now, this came down here. This is the line I was telling you about. This came down here, went back up, created a new break until a break happens that breaks out of this previous low. A new low is not created. So now there was a breaking out of this previous low that created this low, went back up, created a new low that broke out of this previous one, went back up again. Or I'll be picking, okay, created a new low here, right here. So now for us to establish a trend, we have to generate at least 2 break of structure. Now, this is a structure. There was a break here. That was one. This is a new structure. This is a new structure. There was a break here. That's 2 break of structure here, right here now. So I'll be drawing this to show us the break. This was the first break. And this was the second break right here. So now, how do I make money out of this break of structure? The market can't just be breaking and I'll be looking at it. How do I get to make money out of this break of structures? The only thing you need to do is to add a technical view to this trend. How do I do that? I pick up a trend line and I draw this trend line to give it a technical view. So I would know, okay, this is the direction of the market and this is the technical area I'll be waiting for the market to come to next. Once I'm able to establish a technical view to the markets, then I'm good to go. So I'll be drawing this trend line again for accuracy. This was a break right here, went up, broke this structure here. This was the last structure and it broke it down, creating a new low, went back up, creating a new low right here, then went back up here, creating a new low up to this place. So now we've been able to establish 2 break of structure. Now, what do I do next? Like I said, you create a technical view to the trend, and I'll be drawing the technical view right here. The concept of this is, once you are able to establish 2 points of intersection in this technical view, the 3rd point of intersection should be your entry point. Now, right here, this was a point of intersection in this trend. This was another point of intersection in this trend. Where would be my entry? This 3rd point of intersection right here would be my next point of interest. Now, I'll be taking my next trade right here as my new point of interest. Because why? I've gotten 2 break of structure right here. This is one. This is the second one. I've gotten 2 points of intersection. This is one. This is the second one. What do I do next? I wait for the 3rd point of intersection, which is right here. And I put my sell there. Since we're working in a downward trend, so I always have to sell the downward trend and buy the upward trend. How do I identify my risk? I would be placing my risk in the since we are going in a downtrend, I'll be placing my risk above the previous high, which is this high that is right here. Now I'll be placing my risk here. How do I know when to leave the market? For a starter, I would say you should always take your profit when you get to a 1-to-1 for a starter. Like you see here, you can decide to take all this You can decide to take all this. Market goes all year. You can decide to take all this. But for a starter, the best thing to do is to take your one-to-one. If you don't want to leave the market, you can decide to stay and break even. That's the best advice I would give to you. As long as you've gotten your two break of structure, you've gotten your 2 point of interest, your third point of interest should be your entry point. The next available support or resistance should be your stop loss, and you should be getting out of the market once you get to a one-to-one. This applies to any currency pair, any trade, any time frame. You can always do this, and trust me, to give you the same results. And if you visit if you want to know more about this strategy, if you visit the Expert Hub, you would go to the trend app, the technical approach. You would see different kind of technical approach to able to apply in the market. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need strategies. You don't need lots of knowledge to be able to apply this kind of approach in the market. Once you get in the market, identify your trend, you identify your break of structure, and you're good to go. And that would, without wasting most of the time, I believe you all as simple as this is, I believe you all understand the concepts. And I believe when you get in the market, when you see a trend the next time, you would know how to make money from the trend. You will know what to do, how to establish your break of structure, and how to establish your high and your low, your entry points and your exit points. Thank you so much, Ayo. Where's the camera? I want to thank you so much for doing a great job. And I thank Mr. Kenvy for being the brain and the mind behind this solution to every trader. I know before now, many of you guys, you've been so confused trying to get structure in trading. And trust me, this is the right place for you to get structure. Thank you so much for giving me this time and opportunity.
Thank
Ayo,
you
over to you.
so much. Thank you very, very much for that simple explanation. I really do appreciate it. And indeed, like you said, Expert Hub is that platform where when you come in here, all right, when you come in here, like I said before, you will get guidance, you will get structure, you will get direction, all right, regarding of how you think trading is. You just come in here, you can see how, I mean, those of you that's new into trading, of course, this might be a little bit confusing to you, but trust me, with time, you would be talking just the way it's talking. All right. We started from somewhere, and look at some of us today. I mean, all right. So let's put some clapping emoji on the chat box um for Mr. Shagun. He did an amazing job, an amazing explanation. All right, I would like you guys to go ahead and put some clapping emoji. I think that was a brilliant explanation, very direct. All right, and does anyone have any question? And like we've said before, if this may seem a little bit confusing to you, that is totally fine. All right, remember, this is just introduction. All right, this is just introduction, but when you come into Expert Hub platform, when you get yourself registered, all right, you will get more clarity, more understanding to what we currently have right now. Okay, all right, that's a lot of good. All right, great. That tells that a lot of us actually understood the information that he shared with us. That is really, really beautiful. Thank you once again for that amazing explanation that you gave to us. I would like to take question right now. Does anyone have any question here regarding to the information that has just been shared with us? If you're here, you have any questions, go ahead and all right, Mimuba, sorry if I'm not calling your name the way it's supposed to be pronounced. Okay, can you please, do you wanna test your question on the chat box? Do you want to do that? Yeah, I'm seeing that you're raising your hand. You want to go ahead and send the question on the chat box right now so we can look into it. All right, great. While we're looking forward to your question, how do you know a break of structure? All right, great. Any other question? Mr. Shagun, we have a question for you. Are you still there? Mr. Shagun, are you still there? someone have a quick question for you?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right, great. Someone is asking, how do we know a break of structure?
Okay. Where is that? Okay, I believe you can see my screen right now.
Yes, we can.
Okay, I will be using this illustration as an example again. So to establish a break of structure, a structure in trading is any line, like I'm using line for example now. This is a structure when it comes to trading. This is a structure. Okay, sorry. This is a structure when it comes to trading. So now, how do I establish a break in this structure? When the market is going in a particular direction and there is a retracement from away from that direction, like when there's a break away from that particular direction the market is going, and it reverse back to that direction. This line right here. Oh, okay, let me do this. Sorry. Now this top right here is the highest point of this structure. This first line I drew, this is the highest point of this structure. Now, for a break of structure to occur, this price is currently below this structure. Once the price goes back up and break out of this place, a structure has been established right here. This right here is a break of structure. I don't know if you understand that. Once a structure is formed, this is a structure, and there was a break out of the structure. This candle that broke out of the structure formed a break of structure. So now once this happens twice, this is the second part again. Once this happens twice, this is the second break. Once this happens twice, then you've established a trend, just like we did here. Just like what happened here. This was a line, there was a structure here. Let me make it bigger. There was a structure here to this direction. Let me delete this. Structure to this direction. This line I drew here created the lowest point of this structure. It went back up, broke out of the lowest point in this structure, creating a new low. This new low that it's created below this previous low makes it a new break of structure. So this structure has been broken out. The same thing happened here. They created a new low. This went back up, broke out of this structure. This structure has been broken out. So this is two break of structure at this point. And with this, you are able to establish a accurate trend in the markets.
Thank you so much.
I want to believe you understand that.
Yeah, I saw his response. He said he understood it. Though he had some other questions, but because of time, we're gonna be taking some other questions. Yeah, thank you so much, Sir Shegun, for
Okay.
that clarification once again. All right, we're gonna be looking into the questions right now, but if you have questions, all right, we're going to be taking those questions, all right? But because of time, all right, we're going to call on the next educator. Remember to write down your questions and we will be looking into it, okay? All right, so the next educator we have here, how are you guys doing? How is this coming up so far? Are you seeing the reason why you actually have to be connected to EXPET HUB and why you have to be in EXPET HUB? Because there's so much value that is being shared here, and of course you need to be part of it, okay? Exactly, that's why you need to be here. All right, so I'm going to be calling on the next educator who is going to be sharing some information like the other educators have done so far. Is going to be sharing some information here with us on market structure shift. All right, and this educator, I would say, is someone that is, when it comes to intentionality, this is somebody I know. All right, is very easy to work with as a teammate, as an educator. Is very calm, okay, and it's very simple and consistent. All right, because that is really needed when it comes to trading. Your consistency is very needed. Like we say, it's not about all the hype and all that. No, it's way beyond that. All right, so right now we're going to be calling on no other person but Coach Samson as he come. Sorry, we're gonna be calling on the educator Samson as he come right now to share some information with us on market structure shift. You know what you have to do already. Do you want me to say it? No. Okay, just go ahead right now and put some fire emoji on the chat box while he come on right now to share some of his knowledge, to give us some information when it comes to the market structure shift.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Very much. Thank you very much. If you're happy to be here, right, I wanted to give a fire emoji for Coach Ayo first, then Coach Blessed, then also Coach Segu. Please, I want to see some fire emojis. Please, you guys, I need the energy. I need the energy, guys. I need the energy. If you're happy to be here, please, I need to see some fire emojis. So, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like you said, I'm wearing on white, so maybe my clothes, they will be burnt out today, yeah. So, I don't know, maybe I can go and change the shirt to black so that my clothes will not burn today, right? So, yeah, guys, without the waste of any time, because I just have just like a few minutes for me to just like add up to what Bless said and what Coach Shegun said, right? So I don't want to waste any of your time, right? Let's just go to the chart. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. The fire emoji is okay. It's okay. It's very okay, guys. I don't want my clothes to be burnt out today. Please. Thank you. Okay, let me share my screen very quick here because of time. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to share my screen, so just give me a minute. Please just hold on a minute. I just changed my device to another device so that I can share my screen and Nigerian network. So yeah, before I can fix this out, please can you just on the chat board, please let me know where you're joining from. I'm joining from Jos, Nigeria. Let me know where you're joining from before I can fix my network. Let me know where you're joining from, guys. Can you hear me? Ayo, can you hear me? All right, okay, that's beautiful, guys. Let me work on my screen.
Take your time. We can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, Ayo.
Welcome.
I don't know what's wrong with my screen. I'm trying to share my screen. Or maybe I can use my mobile device to share.
Are you sharing from another screen? Do you have another device? I need to make it a co-host before you can share.
Yes, I'm sharing from my laptop now. I used my phone earlier, so I'm using my laptop right now.
Okay, is this particular laptop you want to use?
Yes, this one.
It's a co-host, so you can share.
All right, fine, beautiful.
Why Coach
Guys,
Samson is still okay?
let me just. Well, can I just use my phone rather because I'm seeing that I need to do some setups on my laptop. So if I can just use my phone, would be fine. No, let me just use my phone, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your mic is muted, sir.
Okay. I'm back here,
Perfect.
guys.
Sure, thank you.
All right. No.
We are almost there.
So guys, can you tell me what you're seeing on my screen?
Your screen is currently loading. It's loading up.
Up to now?
It's loading.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
white.
okay.
You're the one sharing whiteboard.
Yeah, okay, I just tried to share the okay, let me change it down because I'm just trying to share the white. Okay, but before then, yeah, I can just quickly explain market structure shift, just like Coach Shegun explained the trend of the market of the market, right? So for this market structure shift, this is how the market moves. Yeah, they said follow your trend, like follow the trend is your friend in the market, right? In forex, not just forex, in crypto. Yeah, the trend is your friend. So if you follow the trend, yeah, you are going to be successful. Guys, please, I need you guys not to use the whiteboard. I just want to explain it quick before I can fix my laptop. So yeah, the market tends to move in a three direction, which is the uptrend, right? And the ranging, which is the consolidation, then the downtrend. The ranging is like this, right? And also the consolidation, that's the bearish. Oh, sorry, the bearish, which is like this, right? So this is the basic of market structure shift. And if you follow this basics, guys, there is no how you can't be profitable in the market, right? Once you hello, so I'm seeing your screen. Hello?
Is you are the one showing on the screen right now. You're not sharing, it's your profile that is showing. Okay, it's left.
Let me share again. I think my all right. I think I'm back online. I'm back online, guys. So can you all see my screen?
Yeah, it's opening now. It's about to start sharing. It's loading.
Okay, so okay, before my screen will load, right? I want to just briefly maybe I want to briefly introduce my coach, Coach Ken Remo. This is a person that when they say this person is a God sent to you, yeah, this is this person. Yeah, this Ken Remo have shown me, not just in trading, in life entirely, that you can go out of your shell, right? You can do things without any limitations, right? We keep giving ourselves excuses that we can't do these things. Why? Because we feel, or maybe we feel like we are not exposed. But this person, Sir Mo, has taught me that I can be more than what I even dreamt of, right? And then, I don't know, can you guys see my screen? My screen is blank. Can you guys see my screen?
It's not loading. It's just saying I started sharing. Can you move to another? Maybe he said it has started sharing. It's not loading, but it's blank. Maybe you reshare. Okay, but what we're seeing is blank.
Okay,
And
let
it's
me
supposed.
stop and repeat.
All right.
Sorry guys, it's just the Nigerian network. I'm sharing again.
It's same thing that the state showing black. Can you share something else? Maybe you share something else and try share. I think it's network. But if it is network, it's supposed to be loading. But what it's saying is that you're sharing. Okay, maybe the thing you're sharing is black.
Okay, let me
Click
try and
on.
share something else.
Yeah.
Let me share Zoom. Let me share Zoom.
Yeah, you're sharing Zoom now. We can see Zoom. So your sharing is okay. It's what you are clicking to share that is. So now you just have to probably log in,
Yeah. Okay.
go to trading
All
view.
right. I can use this page.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No. I can just use this. Yeah. I can use this page then. So guys, there's this platform we use to analyze the market, right? Okay. Before then, I was introducing. I was trying to talk about my mentor, my coach, Ken Remo, right? This person, I met him in person, not just visual. I met this person in person last year, November, at an event, which this year, this person drew me to his mentorship class. And since then, my mindset have shifted from what I feel I cannot do to what I can do right now, right? So this person is called Kenvry, Sir Kenvry Mo, or King Kenvry Mo. So thank you very much. Let me just use trading view. This trading view is where we analyze market, where most traders analyze market, right? I hope you guys can see my screen still.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
All right.
All right.
So
So just hold on a minute. I know you are in an unfamiliar you're in an unfamiliar screen, but if you really want to get your chart, okay, if you just click, okay, you got it right now, right?
yes, sir, I'm trying to just show the chart.
Okay. So your
Yeah.
currency, okay. Just go ahead.
Okay.
I know what happens when you move from your familiar environment and you're just trying to navigate. Yeah.
So because of time, sir, can I just okay? Yeah, I can see my okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Still loading, guys. Please just it's just the Nigerian network. Sorry, I'm not using it. I don't know if I'm marketing a product, but I'm not using a higher version of network for me to have a strong network in my community too. All right, so because of the time wasted, I will just need to go with what Bless said because the only difference with what Blessed said with what I'm trying to do is the variations, yeah. Blessed mentioned, okay, sorry, Coach Blessed mentions the dealing range before you can get in for any trade, right? And she still mentioned that your point of interest, like you need to allow market to change your character, right? Which is we are here, right? So the only difference with what Blessed said from this swing shift strategy is just the structure, right? Before you can take a trade on a market structure shift premium, you need to know the direction. And then knowing the direction of the market, you need to, like I said earlier, the market moves in a three direction, which is the uptrend, the downtrend, and also the range, and that's the consolidation, right? So the only difference now that we are adding a sugar to what Blessed said, which is the structure. We are not just taking any structure, we are taking the uptrend structure that's for a bullish trend, and we are going to take a bearish a downtrend structure for a bearish market. Yeah. So earlier on, this is what Blessed explained on a swing shift strategy, right? And then for this swing MSS, that's the market structure shift premium strategy. we are going to implement the structure, which is what Coach Shegun explained. Please, on the chat box, yeah, this is a airdrop from me, yeah, from the chat box. Who can explain to me, or who can tell me what is a trend shift, or let me say, what is a trend market? What make a trend valid, right? Be it bearish or bullish, what make a trend valid? Please, on the chat board, I need to see it. I need somebody to answer. Shegun just explained this in just now. What makes a trend valid, guys? I need to see it on the chat. I'm not seeing the chat. Nobody? What makes a trend valid? For you to consider a bullish trend or a bearish trend, how can you know that this is a bullish trend, and how can you know that this is a bearish trend? Okay, I'm not okay. I can see my chart box. Okay, let me just maybe my Ayo, please, are you Coach Ayo, please, are you here? Maybe you can get somebody that got the answer correctly for the airdrop, rather for the gift, which is going to be like 5 XP. You can get the person's name. I don't
What
know
if you
because I'm
have
not seeing
10?
my chart.
What if you have 20 people got it right?
20 people got it right. The first person that got it
Are you
right,
not seeing
sir,
the chat?
that's the person that I'm not seeing it, sir. I'm
Because
not.
just go to everyone. I think you are. Go to the chat and go to everyone. You should see the chat. Just click on everyone on top of.
Maybe okay. I was thinking maybe after the session I can check that one out, because for me to share my
Okay.
screen, right, I don't want to miss my screen.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Continue, but over 20 people got it already.
Yes, we're
200
ready
Okay,
to
people.
back
bill
in.
you.
They are ready
Okay,
to
so
export the SP.
we are going to pick like 3 people and give them 5x to 3 people.
So Ayo,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I will just get the name, because I will just get the name. We're going to give them 5 XP. So what make this premium market structure shift strategy different from what Coach Blessed said is the structure. Yes, before you can take any trade, you need to know the trend of the market. And then knowing the trend of the market is you need to have two break of structure, be it downtrend and be it uptrend, right? So I will show you from Blessed trading view analysis that she just analyzed the market because of the trend. Yeah. So this is the low. If you guys know the dealing range, you need to because of time, guys. I don't want to explain how we got here. But if you follow up, yeah, from Blessed's strategy, you will understand why we are here. Blessed explained the dealing range. Yeah, you need to spot your dealing range first of all, and second of all, you need to know the change of character, and this is where we have a change of character, where I marked here, guys. Because of time, I just want to rush it out. And also, if you want to understand this strategy very well, you will need to go and register on Expert Hub, and also go and subscribe to Market Structure Strategy. You will understand it very clear and plain. Sorry, guys, I'm rushing, and because my screen is trying to misbehave, so I just need to rush. So from here, I'll just take it from what Blessed said, Coach Blessed said. So she explained where she took her market and she got a full TP, right? But us now, what we are trying to do is that we need to know the direction of the market. We need to confirm the direction of the market, which is what Coach Shegun explained, the bullish, because we've already marked our bullish range. And then from here, this is the low that created this high. And this is also the low that changed the character. And that's what Blessed said. Before you can take any trade, you need to confirm the change of character first, before you can take any trade that you want to trade, right? So from here, we have another low, and then we have another high. And for what Coach Shegun said, for you to confirm a trend of a market, you need to have two break of structure. That's when you confirm that we are in a bullish, or rather we are in a bearish trend of a market, right? And for here, we have a two break of structure, which is this. Which is this. This is a change of break of structure, guys. This is also a break of structure. And this first break of structure has already taken away, or has already changed direction of the market, which is a change of character. So the next thing that we need to consider when taking our trade is after the trend of the market need to retrace back to structure, right? And that is when we have this first structure, which Coach Blessed explained. We also have this structure, the second structure. This is it, right? Market came here, but market did not retest, right? The second structure is where market retraces. And another thing that we need to consider before taking our trade is that we need a closure of a candle to close in our direction. This is a bullish market structure because markets break a structure like twice. That is what Coach Segun explained earlier, that for you to get a trend of a market needs to break two structure for you to confirm a trend of a market. And then this is it. So the close of the market that closes bullish is here. That is where we are going to take our bullish trade, which is here. I hope you guys can see my screen, right? Because market retraces back here and then closing bullish. This is our entry. And what are we going to consider is a 50%, because why? We have the discount and the premium, which Coach Blessed explained earlier, right? I can still do another airdrop, but then because of time, I won't want to waste any time. This is 50% of what we marked from Coach Blessed Street. And where are we going to put our risks? Is the swing low of this. Where is our swing low? This is it here, right? Let's see if this market play out. Can we all see my screen? Can we all see my
Yes, we
screen?
can. Yes, we
All
can.
right. Thank you, Coach
Yeah.
Ayo. So this is a one. Normally we used to target 1-to-1 on Expert Hub, right? But 50% advisable, you can break even, or you can enter in two position, and the rest of the trade you can target to the end of the whole range, right? But right now we are just targeting 50%, which is a 1 to 1.8 trade. And if you can see from my chart, we've hit the TP. We are going to the full TP right now. This is going to happen. Believe me not. If you want to argue, we can bet. Me, I can bet with a full TP will be here. A 1-to-4 market. If you want to bet with me, I'm open to bet, right? We can bet, but this market is going to, because we are all in the probability market. But for you to spot this kind of a trade, out of every 10 trades that you're going to take, you will get a 8%. I say 8%, sorry, an 80% accuracy, right? So sorry guys, my screen has already messed me up earlier. So what I would advise you to do, guys, is just register on Expert Hub and then go through our courses. We have our courses. I wish I can still share my screen, but then I'm having difficulty with sharing my screen. So, but then go on Expert Hub, register on Expert Hub, and go through the courses. We have so many courses that are. We don't make noise on Expert Hub. We don't make noise. We prove. If you know the meaning of Expert Hub, you understand what I'm trying to say, right? We are proving strategies. We are people that we've learned it, we've seen it, and then we are executing it. So guys, thank you very much. And then sorry for all the breakdown and all that. Thank you very much. I go by the name Samson Dogo once more, and I am an educator and expert hub. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the information you shared. We really appreciate you. And of course, the network. Yes, Nigerian network, well, it's okay. We'll do better next time. Thank you very much once again for that information, regardless of the challenge. I mean, you were able to pass some information for us, and we really do appreciate you. I know some of us would definitely have questions, and remember, write down your questions. We're going to be looking at it to have that attended to, okay? And before I call on the next educator, can we just say a thank you to our amazing educator, Samson? Let's say thank you. That was not so easy with the challenge he was experiencing with the network, and still he was able to, deliver something to us. Can we just go on the chat box and say thank you? Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Sir Samson, for that information you shared with us. We really appreciate you. All right, so next on my list, for the 3 persons that got the answer correctly, I will be calling on your name. All right, just ensure you're still here. Just ensure you're present. Okay, so that when I call your name, you're there. If not, I'm open. All right, so because of time, I'm going to be calling on our next educator. I'm going to be calling our next educator who will be taking us through technical analysis and price action approach. All right. And this is no other person but our one and only Coach Kevin, and some other persons would also know him as Kevin Mo. Like Samsi said, knowing Coach Kevin, when you come into this platform, right, you see the way some of us are talking, or like how we express our expression just being in this platform, and of course getting to know Coach Kevin. All right, this also will be your testimony where you get to meet a leader that is so remarkable, all right, not just in his leadership, but also when it comes to his mentorship, his vision. For me, I would say someone his passion for me goes beyond just teaching the market, all right. It's way more than that. It's someone that is committed to developing disciplined, confident, and successful traders. And that's why all of us are here. And for the educators that you've seen, these are all products of our coach Kevin, or Kevin Mo. And we're just so grateful for all of the impact he's making, all of the time he's taking, even building this platform, giving solutions to trading. Like Miss Mo would have said yesterday, EXPET HUB is the future of trading, and this can only be done if Coach Kevin have not put in if he had not come to put all of this together. All right. So we're really grateful. And for me, it's an opportunity and a privilege for us to be here right now, because we're about to learn from someone who genuinely believes in growth and success. All right. And I want to ensure that we are all ready. Are you guys ready? If you're ready, put ready on the chat box while you come online to share some information with us on technical approach and price action analysis. Go ahead right now, put some ready on the chat box. Thank you so much, sir. It's such a pleasure having you right now with us. We're grateful.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Can you guys hear me okay? It's been how you guys feeling day 2? All right. Put one word for your experience in the summit so far. And I'm going to be closing in on the training today. And there are a couple of things I want you guys to hear while we learn. Okay. Sometimes we are carried away by the need to know something from the why we need to know that thing. We did not see everything we're doing here is not new to some of you. But one of the things we want you guys to understand is organized learning, structured learning. You need to come to a place where your learning could evolve into practice that makes you money. And I said something before to prep everyone into the summit. There was something that I said. Coming into the summit, don't make the mistake of trying to come to learn. Come and believe. Everything you need is belief. what you want to learn? Do you believe in the process? Okay, so I'll show you a strategy and I show you the concept. I show you how to enter and I'll show you the money and I'll show you the proof of how you can get it. Do you believe this is something you can do? If your belief is out of it, you miss it. All right, you would have wasted valuable time you came in here for. Because why? You cannot learn to trade like me, just seeing me trade now. So if it is learning you engage, you would have missed the point. Am I making sense? Put sense in the chat. So, but we shared a couple of things yesterday. Now we're coming in to upgrade those knowledge. Now what we're doing is we're showcasing what works. Do you believe this can work for you? That is really that is your take away. That is your most important thing, okay? Because now you know what you can come and learn. You've seen the results, and I'm really grateful. I want to thank each and every coach that has come in here to train. At the end of the day, there's also something I said that it doesn't matter where you are today. Everyone who came in here and they're teaching you came into my environment with a willingness to open up and learn. And I saw individuals and I said, these are people that can be coached. These are people that can be mentored. All right. And I've done well. And guess what? For the fact that they can teach you, the confidence that they know something that they can teach you is proof that they've made progress. True or true? Okay. And some of them are helping other members in the community now earn. It's not really about Cambry anymore. Okay. It's now, I'm looking far back 8 years ago when I came into the space of trading and I saw how I started. And there were a couple of things I didn't have, but one thing I had was a way to learn, okay, and a structure of learning. I didn't really even have access to mentorship, being in an accountable state to learn. But guess what? I realized I needed it, and I had to put myself, I had to force my works into getting into, trading mentorship. Not directly, but I did it passively. But today I can say it was the most meaningful thing that happened to me that has created the result that I've had. And that is really what I saw, that traders are suffering in the market because they don't have that structured learning and structured accountability. So one of the things this summit did was it opened you up for not just a platform or system to learn, but also a community or a space to be mentored. That is why we have many of you, all right? You came in and you're participating in this summit right now because you joined the accountability opening we happened for the second part of this year. So I opened an trading accountability opportunity. Okay, put A on the chat if you're in my trading, if you came in because of that. So many of you came in for the registration of the summit. Why some of you, I think a majority of you, all right, actually also came in for the accountability. What am I doing over the next couple of years with you guys is tailored learning. All right. So if you're open to learning and making progress in trading, you should be in that. And it's still open, I think, between now and on the 15th. All right. So that is two advantages you're having. You have a system to learn and also mentorship to follow. This, it's mind-blowing. Okay. What I'm going to be doing in today's session, what I'm told to do, okay, is to be able to share with you. So let me break down what has happened. So yesterday, I gave you the height of trading, which is market structure. I gave you the introduction, and they came in today to give you the strategies that is attached to the knowledge of market structure. So what you learned today is about strategies. Okay, strategies are ways traders make money in the market through the knowledge they have. So if you're thinking you want to learn, you want to make the decision that, oh, from this strategy and the accurate, what is important to you? Market structure are swing trading, more of depth trading. Okay, so you heard Blessed said the accuracy is crazy, and I showed you guys the proof of accuracy yesterday in the platform. Okay, the trades, you don't see them every day. Okay, it means it can happen for market structure. It could happen sometimes once a month, 3 times a month for you to get a market structure. So what's the difference between market structure and swing shift? There's variation that differs both of them. Both of them are born from the same cloth, but one is faster, one is patient. So when the market changes character after hitting a point of interest, you want to write this down because this is clarity. Okay, both are born of the same cloth and they actually move. I can tell you all of my strategy can pay you different portfolio. And if you guys stay to the end of this course, all right, I probably would show you. I'm going to show you in the next training on accountability. Okay, how you can combine the force of every strategy we're going to expose to you on this platform. Okay, and you can combine it in different portfolios and make money from different portfolios, both trend, both technical, both price action, both the swing shift and market structure. If a market could hit a dealing range that is a day, you can actually make 5 portfolios from one move. You see this gold they show you, we made money from all portfolios in gold, all portfolios, true or true. How many of you made, and these are proof, the proofs are on the platform. I sent all the trades, okay, from trend shift. We made money from trend and they hit full TP. Okay, we made money from price action. We made money from so we have 2 price action. You guys have I wish there's time. Okay, I'm giving a slot and I'm giving time, but I'm just trying to give those who are coming an idea of what to think. All right, how to process this information and get off the environment of just seeking knowledge without processing knowledge. Okay, so if you come into our environment, one of the things I did was, where do you start? So we have a course called Approach to Trading. In that course, we have Approach to Trading, which these are the different ways a trader can enter the market and make money. So we have the technical approach. We have the trend approach, which Shegun did. Very quality. You don't need too much knowledge. Just understand the basics of trend. Okay. And you just did, and put 100 on the chart if you got clarity on trend. Even if it was your first time, just understanding, oh, bearish trend, bullish trend. What is a bearish trend? A market that has what? 2 breakout structures and have moving in the downside, okay, 2 lower highs. Simple. Bullish trend, 2 breakout structure, 2 higher lows and higher highs. That is a trend. A bullish structure is established when there are 2 breakout structures and 2 higher highs for the buy, 2 higher lower lows for the sell. Very simple. If you can write this concept down, it never goes wrong. Okay, and it showed you how you can actually get in. You know, one of the things that was done here, which sometimes are not clearly done within a short period of time, in 10 minutes, you learned something, concept, strategy, how to enter, money, what risk is. That's the concept in trading that every trader needs to understand. I didn't just teach you what the market does. What it does, the concept of the market, the strategy means how do you enter? What happens before I would enter? Then the risk. How do I manage money with the strategy? That was what was. You put 3 on the chart if you got that. Every of my training carries the concept of direction, strategy, risk management. And if you could learn in this, you change your trading. Okay. So approach to trading, the number 1 course in our approach to trading is technical approach. Shegun came and he did price trend. Okay, so we have technical approach, which is the basic, very simple. If I do it right now, I'm not going to spend probably 3 or 5 minutes. Okay, that's what I'm talking. It's very simple, and these are where people who come in new would love trading. Technical approach. I don't have too many knowledge. I just want to know where I can buy and where I can sell. From a place I don't understand trend, all this basic grammar you guys are speaking right now, I don't know it. How can I thrive? All right, so let me show you the technical. So I'm gonna be doing price action and technical app combined together. Are you guys ready? Put ready on the chat. Okay. And so you guys know, we actually just had a trade. I called 2 trades on technical approach. How many of you got those 2 trades? Okay, on gold, and you guys are going to be getting the trade. It's very simple. It's a simple concept. Technical, because why? The market is approaching a technical trade on gold. Okay, and I'm still on gold, so I'm going to stay on gold for now. All right. So what's technical approach? Let me break this down quickly. Because of every of my chart is an asset that I have set up. So let me call a new gold, SAUUSD. All right, so I'm going to just open a new chart on gold. I believe everyone can see my screen. So the first thing we do on technical approach, very simple. We do not go any time frame. We just stay on the day. All right. And one thing I'll do, I'll teach you and I'll show you what is done, okay, over a period of time. So this is today. It's okay to learn the market and see. You don't know what this market is going to do, but you can go back and know what it has done based off on this concept. Very, very simple concept. So what's the concept of technical? Okay, the market. So I'm just going to hold on. Where is So if you look here right now, this is an area in the market. What is this called? This area I just pointed out right now. What is it called? Okay, type it on the chat. All right, you guys follow. Okay, what's this area called? The area I just marked. Okay, sorry, my lines are bent. So this is a supply zone, and this is a demand zone. It is also called support, all right? Or resistance, sorry. So this is a support level. These are basic terms every trader could know in the market, okay? Basic term. This is a ceiling, a roof, supply, okay, or resistance. It is used for sell. That's technical term. This is a floor, support, base, demand. It is used for buy. A technical trader will wait for a buy, all right, in a support zone on the daily. Simple, very simple, okay? A technical trader, technical approach means if I could get the ceiling of the market, I'm going to wait for what? The ceiling, I'm going to sell, okay? So what I'm basically going to just do is going to find areas. Now, when a market is moving, a valid support, I'm going to first show you a market that sold, that did not work out. So you can know that this strategy sometimes it cannot work. So let's say I'm dealing on this market. So this was a bullish range. Now watch this, okay? This is a bullish range, all right? So let's see. From dealing range, you learned from Blessed. Is this a dealing range? So this is a dealing range, right? Okay. Significant combination of candles that move in the same direction without a retracement of how many percent? 40%. Okay. How do you know that? Very, very simple. Okay. I hope I'm not being too complicated. Am I making it easy? You guys let me know. Okay. So this market moved. Okay. And it did not retrace 40%. So if it got here, okay. So this was, yeah. So this was complete. Put clear on the chart. It did not retrace 40%. So it means this is the dealing range. Okay. So I'm just going to, yeah, this is where I'm doing now. It's going to be easy right now. Does that make sense? Are you guys with me? Put 10 on the chart. Let me see the chart. I hope I'm not. I want to be as basic, you know. Sometimes my CEO tells me that I need to go basic. Okay, I want to try. Okay, basic. Put B on the chart if this is basic. So this is a ceiling. What am I looking for? Two things. Where is a ceiling that has been a ceiling before, and where is a floor that has been a floor before? Because of what we are seeing, this is a dealing range. It means I'm going to be looking for an opportunity what? To buy. Technical means if the market hits a daily where it has bought before. Is there proof that this market has bought before? Yes, this is a buy. Okay, so it means if market comes down, I'm going to be looking for a buy. That's what technical is all about. It's as simple as that. So what am I going to do? You know how beautiful this strategy is. You don't need to stay in the market. I'm just going to set a buy limit. It means I can set a buy limit. And where am I going to put my stop loss? The previous low that was created before that, all right? The previous low. So this is the previous low. I'm going to move this market here. So this is the previous low. And like I said, you guys are going to see that this strategy is very, very simple. Very simple. You are even going to wonder, like, have I really known about this market for this long and I don't know this? Okay, I'm just going to put, all right, below this low, okay? You just give it a couple of pips. On the daily, at least between 30 to 50 pips. Very, very important because you're trading daily, all right? So however you put it, you can put it as, I didn't calculate right now. So what I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to move the market. Okay, I'm going to play. Sorry. So if the market gets there, I bought. What am I targeting? Okay, 1-to-1. 1-to-1. All right, technical. 1-to-1. Simple. Okay, I'll play this. We've traded. I've selected my trade. Okay, so let's see. Please let be a loss. Okay, good. Now watch this. Okay, my first trade was here. Okay, so this was my first trade. Okay, and I put my stop loss. Now, the chances that you're going to clear this trade is going to be dependent on what? Who can tell me on the chart? The trade moved 1-to-1. Okay, but the chances that you're going to get this 1-to-1 is going to be dependent on what? Tell me on the chart. So I gave you what? The concept, I gave you the risk, and I gave you the reward. Okay, how to enter, you put a buy limit. You do not wait for the market to get there and do anything. You can just put a buy limit. It means if the market gets there, you just buy. Okay, and your risk is below the previous low. Did you guys get it all clear right now? Okay, what are the chances that you're going to win this trade? is going to be based on your stop loss. If you look at this market, it almost spiked us out. Now, because I'm doing a back test, the back test is not to show you that this must work. No, this is the concept. So let's say I put my stop loss here tight. I could have lost this trade. But did the market play out? Absolutely played out. But I could have lost it based on what? This where I'm putting my stop loss. But for the benefit of that, let's say I was not smart enough, I did this. But have you guys gotten the concept of this? All right. It means this area is a technical. Why? It came again. It did it. So I lost this one. So let's say I lost this one. Did I lose this one? No, you played it out well, right? Put 5 on the chart. Okay. But did you guys get the concept now? Now, this is also a move, a buy. It means technically that's an entry. Are you guys getting the flow right now? Technically, this place is also an entry because this is a move, okay, for a buy, and this would be my risk, okay? And did I get one-to-one? Absolutely. Simple as it is, every technical level the daily has created is your buy point, as long as it has a dealing, okay? So if the market comes back here right now, this was a buy. I'm going to buy here. The next, this is a buy. This is a dealing range. If the market gets here, I'm going to buy. Okay, so if you look at this, if I spend 3 minutes with you and I just backtest 10 trades on good technical levels, we're going to probably get 6, 7, 8 out of 10. It's as simple as that. Every 10 level, every area the market did. So I'm going to release this market right now and I'm just going to show, I'm going to release this market. Have you guys gotten the concept of technical? Okay, let me remove all of this. Technical approach is as simple. So this is a buy point. So, but the market has gone too up. So that is how we got this level. So let's find out the latest level the market has created. So this was a technical level. Why? It had a dealing range that was consistent. Okay. And every range must break structure. And you can see the market broke structure. Everything you want to buy must have what? A range that broke a previous structure. Now we have this range. Watch this. We have this range. Okay. That broke this structure. So you guys will see the monies that have been made in gold. All right. So this was a break of structure, and this market moved all the way, okay, from here to here, clean. Okay. This market moved all the way from here to here, clean. It goes up. Okay. Now, this is also a range, but what can you guys see this? This is also a range. Why? Because it broke structure. So that is a dealing range. So I'm just trying to filter every dealing range that got triggered, all right, based off on this move. So let's see. This is a range, but there's no break of structure. Okay, there is no break of structure because why? This market came back. So this is not a dealing range. Okay, so we have this 1, 2, 3. All right, am I making sense? The next range is here, but this is the next range coming down. So let's look at this 3. This market played it out. All right, so if I take this market on a technical level, watch this. Okay, if I take this market on a technical level, I'm on the day. Where is my buy? So this was my first buy. It means I'm going to put an entry here, buy stop, and I'm going to put my risk below this. This is the next low. All right. So this is actually a low. Okay. I'm going to put my risk there. Now, one of the things I'm not going to do, I'm not going to assume, okay, I'm not going to change time frame. But if you look at this trade 1-to-1, all right, if it moved, it means I'm going to be out of this market 1-to-1. If we change time frame, I bet you, okay, as at the time market hit here, probably would have gone back before it came down. Now, I don't know, but we lost this trade. Put loss on the chart. Technical, it was a loss, right? The next trade was where? All right, the next trade was this. This was a technical level, right? This area. So we had what? Technical level. Okay, which is the next trade. Okay, and the risk was going to be what? Here. You agree with me? And 1-to-1 is going to be what? Here. Did we win that? All right. Did we win that? Sorry. Okay, so that's 2 trades. Like I said, you're just setting the trade, just like I'm showing you right now. you can start practicing this. Okay, it's a very simple concept strategy. Okay, so this was a technical, this was a technical. What was the next one? This was also a technical level. Okay, it means as at that point, I'm taking this trade when the market gets there. Okay, so where did it hit? Boom. Okay, where's going to be my risk? Below this. Below this is going to be my risk. Okay, and what do we have? One-to-one, we're going to get at. Now, it's not one-to-one, but for basic student, for the basics of this concept right now, we're doing one-to-one. Okay, how many do we have? Okay, is this a clear? Is it clear? Now we'll look again, okay, moving forward. So we've cleared this. When this market hit, it cleared. How many do we have? Type it on the chart. How many wins do we have on technical, on gold just from this period? All right. Now we have another one. A range, a daily range is valid when there's a break or structure. You agree with me, right? Okay. So if there is a break or structure, so it means another trade that will come from this market. Okay, if market hits, so this is a move, it broke structure. The next trade on this trade, which I set a buy limit, but it did not trigger. Okay, it was almost there and it actually moved, but it didn't. It means if market comes here again, it's actually going to play out because why? It had a range and there was a break of structure. It's as simple as that. Why did I call it sell on gold right now? This is a sell on gold, technical. Okay, I call the trade on gold. All right, technical, short. Where's going to be my risk? A previous high. This is a high. This is it, one-to-one. How many of you think this is easy? Put easy on the chat. You go do this, technical levels are simple. If you got the concept, go do 10 levels. Find 20 trades, 40 trades, 50 trades. All right. And you guys submit on the chat. If you do this within the next 2 days, submit on the chat. What's your result? You're going to be shocked. Okay. So this is one-to-one. This is going to be the risk. Daily. I didn't change time frame. It's as simple as that. Why? This is a valid range because it broke structure. Okay. This is a valid range. After I already set two, I have a technical account. I already set 2 trades ahead. Okay, sell limit on gold. If this was clear, put clear on the chat. So this is the risk for this. I'm putting it above one-to-one. All right. If you got it clear, put clear on the chat. On technical approach, if you got it clear, put clear on the chat. Okay. It's not clear because you want to cash the money quickly. Okay. So what's the concept? Previous day low, number one, all right? You go, it's on the daily, you get a range. So like I said, this was a low that broke. So this was a dealing range. Okay, so what's my buy? If the market comes there again, I already bought. What's going to be my risk? The previous low. Is that clear? Yeah. Like, what is not clear in that? Okay, so this is what happened in recent times on gold. You go back, okay, I could switch any other currency. You go back in time for every time you see, but because gold is all bullish, okay, you go back in time. So Kenry, show me. You go back in time where market had a break or structure. So Kenry, show me a sell. This is a dealing range, okay? It means this was a sell, all right? And if I sell here, okay, this is a sell, okay? This is also a dealing range. This area is a sell. Market didn't touch that area. The next time market is going to hit this area. Okay, so this was a dealing range. Market didn't touch that area till this area. Now watch this. We already made money from this area. Okay, so this was a short. So I was going to sell this market here. Where am I going to put my risk? Okay, watch this. This is a high above this area. I'll probably take this high. Any one of them works. So it means I'm going to put my risk above any of the high. Now, you watch this market. Was this profit? Did the market hit and give you profit? This was supposed to be one-to-one. All right. Was this a profit? Let me know in the chat. So that's for the sell. Is it simple? Okay. It hit, come. You're not watching the market. Just set the limit and let it go. All right. So this is it. The market hit and it came back. If you guys got it clear, now, better. All right. Let me know in the chat. Okay. It's as simple as that. All right. You get it clear, simple. You would always, like, if you just catch it, that's it. Just find the levels. Okay. Now that was for a buy. Okay. That was for a sell. In this same level, you can see that this is a dealing range. Okay. I don't know if any of this market touched. Can you guys see? That was a tip off. Okay. It means if I took this market for a buy, this will probably be my risk. Okay, if I take this market, this will be my risk. Okay, it's not far away. Can you see how this played out? Like technical levels, this played out, all right? And then see, you would always notice after this level comes this level. So this is a dealing range because it broke structure. Anytime this market comes, I already know places I'm going to continue buying gold. Okay, when it comes down to, okay, and I know where I'm going to continue selling gold. Why? Technical. So you need no much approach on technical. So that's technical. Okay, put technical on the chart if you got that clear. The other one is just as simple as it is. Price action. All right, price action. This advanced, yes, capture. This is not advanced. Okay, this is basic. At the moment you know how to buy and sell, concept of buying and selling a broker, you should start trading technical. What's your next trade? Like I just showed you guys now. The next trade on gold, I just showed you guys. Okay. It's as simple as that. Now I'm going to take everything off. All right. So I'm going to give you guys an assignment because that's what I do as a coach. Okay. From 2025 or May or August 2025 to August 2026. All right. Go on the daily. And somebody may win money because of this assignment. Okay. Pick the currency GBP USD. This is an assignment. Write it down. You guys can type it on the Summit group. GBP USD, August 2025 to August 2026. Okay. 50 trades on technical. Share the result on the group, on the Summit group. All right. Did you guys get that? Very simple. Just go back August. So what you do? I don't know how far you guys can go. Daily, you can go far. It means you're going. This is May. This is 2021. So I'm going to 2025. So this is still far. So this is 2025. Yeah, this is 2025. I'm around 2025. August. This is November. August goes back. Yeah, this is August. It means this is August. So that's how you just go back August and just begin to trace all the technical level to this present time. Tell me what your results are on the currency GBP USD. That's an assignment for everyone. All right. And whatever you do is also back tested. I'm going to look into, and anyone who's as accurate as this assignment, this class, you can watch this class again. Okay. It's going to win yourself some money. All right. So the person who gets it is going to get the course, technical approach. I think I'm going to pick 2 people and I'm going to give technical approach. Does that make sense? All right. It's as simple as that. Is that clear? Are you guys excited? Price action is very simple. They've already given you guys the concept of price action. Okay. So there are 2. You guys listen to this very quickly. Price action is actually the action of price in trading. And price action creates 2 sentiments. Either the bullish sentiment, all right. You guys already got this. So this is a bullish sentiment. So what is a bullish market? A market that has what? 2 breakout structure is a bullish market. A market that has 2 breakout structure and 2 higher lows is a bullish market. So this is a trending market. Likewise, the sell is a trending market. So those are trending market. The other market is a ranging market. So price action is we have price action in 2 variations, all right? The ranging market and the consolidating market. So at what point do I buy? Very, very simple. Now, when the market creates a bullish market, okay, the market will always buy the previous ceiling of an uptrend. That's price action. So this is an uptrend, the previous ceiling. So we have a previous ceiling. Now watch this. Very simple. You guys get it clear. Like I said, it's very, very easy. Okay, when you get the concept. So this is a bullish market. Where am I going to buy? All right, when the market creates a bullish trend. What is a bullish trend? 2 breakout structure. It means at this point in time, the market comes back to this area, which is this previous ceiling. I'm buying. That's price action. Okay, that's buying. Okay, and if it breaks and it can decide to come back here, I can also buy from here. Okay, because it already created a bullish structure. Does that make sense? So that's for the trend. Okay, market will always buy. So anytime the market goes up, come back to this previous structure. Okay, so this is a previous structure. I'll buy. Does it make sense? Put sense on the chat. Okay, the market will always buy so now that you know what a bullish structure is or bearish structure, anytime the market is breaking structure, it comes back to those previous structure, that is actually a trade. Okay, makes sense, right? Put sense on the chart. You got it. Okay, so Cambridge, show us in the real chart what that means. Okay, so let's find a bullish structure. So the first thing is what? We have to find a bullish structure. Now let's go. Watch this. So the market moved from here, broke structure. So we have what? One break of structure. All right. Came down, broke structure. This is what? Structure 2. Right? So now that we have a bullish structure, the market is not a bullish trend. You agree with me? So anytime the market comes back to any of this structure, that's actually a trend price action. That's a buy. Okay. But if you look at this right now, market income is just going. Okay. So there is a break of structure here. There's another break of structure. Watch this. Okay. Market moved, broke structure. So there is no structure for it to come back to yet. All right. But now let's begin to pick. Since we are buying, okay, the previous structure. Gold is a very difficult pair to use when you're finding the currencies are better. But you're going to find out that there is money sitting below. Okay. So since the market is bullish, so this is a break of structure. Okay. And when market broke, came back down, closed, this is a buy in it. Okay. Market came back into the structure. This is a buy. In between the structure, market is buying. So you can see that this is a structure in gold, but it's internal. I don't want to even go into that one. All right. Because some of you know, if I mention internal structure right now, you're gonna start asking questions. So let me go to a currency. Okay, something that is going to be there are markets that are simplified. Just quickly. Let me pick a currency. Let me just use maybe Euro AUD. I'm on the daily. Okay, so for price, sorry, I was on the daily. That's why it looks. Now for price action is quite simple when you're on the smaller time frame, but it works on the lower time. The higher the time frame, the better it is. Okay, now let's look at this clearly. Do we have a bullish market structure here? So I'm just going to the last market. Okay, so here we had a move. All right, watch this. This was a move, created a low, broke structure. So what do we have? This is a break of structure and what? This is a break of structure. 2 break of structure. And I said if market breaks 2 structure, we have a trade. Do we have a trade yet? All right. Can you see this move? The moment it broke, retested, look, money. Okay. Now that's the trade. When it retests, okay, you use the previous day. It's the same concept of low. So this is good. Low below what? Our previous low. Okay. And you target 1-to-1. Did we make money here? Yes or yes? Okay. Did we make money? All right. Should we find a sell? Very simple. Okay. Now we had a break move. So this is a move. Move. Okay. So do we have what? 2 break of structure. It's a break of structure. All right. So what are we doing when the market comes back? If market breaks, it comes back, we sell. Previous structure. Is this previous structure, ladies and gentlemen? Did we make money here? If we show there. So, and another thing here, okay, on the strategy, I said something, which is very, very important. Now, it could be, I'm not a guy that goes into the market prompt to, okay, I love to allow market retest close. Okay, you can do that to retest close, but the whole idea is when it hits, okay, you put your risk on the previous high and you target 1-to-1. Did this market give us 1-to-1? Absolutely more than 1-to-1. Does this make sense? I could go on and on and on. The moment you establish a trend, all right, and there's 2 break of structure, the market comes back to that range, it's going to sell. Anywhere, this is not a matter of point of interest, okay? The moment you establish a trend, this is a break of structure created a broke structure created this high, okay? If you look at this right now, okay, when the market breaks, come back to that level, what it did, boom, it will drop. Clean, put clean on the chart if this makes sense, okay? That's price action for a bearish move. So for a trending move, consolidation is just simple, all right? When the market moves sideways, I like to break, retest, boom, that's sideways. Very simple, clean as that. I know I was fast because it's not supposed to be expensive. When the market moves sideways, if it breaks structure, retest structure, close, that's a sell. So this is one. Okay. Anytime the market moves sideways, it creates an opportunity. Anytime the market moves sideways, watch this. Did the market move sideways here? Yes or yes? Let me know in the chat. Are you guys enjoying the training? All right. Anytime it moves sideways, okay, so you see here right now, the market moves sideways, created these highs. When the market broke these highs, now watch this, okay, it's not really even about here. The market broke. So let's assume it didn't touch. The next time it came to touch that high, what did it do? It buy, it bought, okay, and it gave 1-to-1. Anytime the market moves sideways, it gives you an opportunity to buy and sell. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's it. Break, retest, boom. That's sideways price action. The first one I showed you guys was what? Trend price action. Any question? So that's about both trend. It's very simple, okay, and it's the same quality of risk. Whenever you take a trade, whenever the market breaks. So I know I'm using this tool right now. Let me just do this quickly, okay. Normally I will put this is a high, okay, and this is a low. When the market broke and retested, close, that was the entry, okay. It must break, it must retest. Retest means it confirmed that that previous ceiling has become a floor. Okay, and it will close in the direction of trade like every educator explained. So this was an entry, okay, and I'm going to use this. So if this was an entry, I'm going to use this as my stop loss. All right, previous low as my stop loss. Did this market give us 1-to-1? Absolutely did. All right, put clear on the chart if you got something. You can come back. You know, one of the things I'm going to advise quickly, let me stop my screen and share, okay. I just dumped 2 amazing strategies in a brain that is looking for money, that is looking for knowledge. I just dropped 2 amazing strategies, okay? And one of the mistakes you're going to do is you are trying to catch up with me and understand the nitty-gritty of what I just did. You're making a mistake. What you should be seeing is the proof of concept. Did I show you a range? I said if the market consolidates, do you understand how to get a range? Yes or yes? If you understand how to get a range, let me know on the chat. So what's a range? When the market moves sideways, have different consolidation, that's a range. Can you get a range if I ask you to get a range right now? Let me know on the chat. Where's the chat? When the market is moving sideways, that's a range. Can you get a range? Like, do you have the knowledge of a range? If that is a yes, can you mark a range up and down? And when market breaks, so now that I've given you the concept and I've just told you that's one of the strategies you trade, and it has, for every time you see a range, all right, anytime market moves sideways, it means it's not creating a trend, it's just moving sideways. That's a range. It means you got the strategy already. Okay, if you can get a range, that's the strategy. Anytime you can identify a range, wait for a breakout. Anytime the market breaks out, retest it, okay, and close in the direction of what you want to do. So if it breaks on the upside, you're looking for a buy. If it breaks on the downside, you're looking for a sell. Is that clean to understand? If a market creates a range, you got yourself a market to trade. So what are you waiting for to trade it? If it breaks on the upside, you're buying. Is that clear? So if it breaks on the upside, you're looking for a buy. If it breaks on the downside, you're looking for a sell. That's clarity of concept. You see that the more I'm explaining it like this, you're getting it clearer. Am I correct? Compared to when I was showing you the chart. What you need is the concept of trading, not even the how. Okay, the concept. So the concept is range. If the market ranges sideways, that is a market to trade. Wait for a breakout, confirm a retest, all right, and enter the candle in the direction of a buy if it breaks on the upside. Where is your risk? Below the range. It's as clean and simple as that. Okay. And for every time you see a market range, 10 out of every range, you probably get 7 if you got premium range. Now, identifying better range is not something you grow into because there are different type of ranges in the market, okay? But that's just the concept. Likewise, the trend, we just show you the trend. It's just beautiful. These strategies, you need no price, you don't need indicators, you don't need subscriptions, you get better. Now, this is my major advice. Okay, Kenry, why are you teaching this? A lot of people want to hold knowledge and just put you in Signal forums. What we do in Expert Hub is we handhold you to know how to trade while you leverage trading to make money. But our goal is to help you know how to trade because we know the problem is not solved in you knowing how to trade. I can teach you, I can give you my brain, but you can't make the money that I'm making. I promise you, it's a guarantee. It's not my knowledge that helps me make money. Okay? There is something that I've done with the knowledge over a period of time. I've grown to know how to lose, practice, establish character in the market. That is what I'm winning with. So that is something you need help with. That is why we have a trading accountability to help you. So why are you promising yourself that you want to learn this? You have a corner that as you're practicing it, you have someone you can come back to and say, oh, I did this, something I'm not getting, and you're going to be put in the right direction. You do that for a period of 6 months to 1 year. You're going to have profitable trading results. That is what we offer in EXPET HUB. But whilst you're doing that, we want you to earn money. So that's for people who want to learn how to trade. Then for people who want to just earn trade from trading, okay, we want you, now that we've taught you, see these things we're teaching you, that's what we're calling trade. So every portfolio you see price action. I just taught you what price action is. If you see swing shift, so every portfolio you saw that 75% win rate, 50, 60%, all those win rates you're seeing is from these strategies we just taught and exposed to you. So if you want to learn it, you have where to learn it. All right. And we trade live with it. When we come live, we actually go over these strategies and finding trades with them, which means in mastery, you're going to learn this, you adopt this knowledge and mastery over a period of time. Okay. Does this make sense? All right. At this point in time, that brings us to the end of today's session. Tomorrow's session is going to be quite amazing. We're going into our day trading strategy, all right, which is the London breakers. It's going to be exciting. We're giving you guys a lowdown of value, a concept that works. And every concept, you know, one of the things about my trading mentorship is for everything that I would train, documented, must pass a range of 70% win ratio. So I could get into a competition with you and we could go back test every strategy that we've done right now. And we do 100, we win 70. Back testing it. Now, trading forward is different from trading backward. Because why? When you are back testing, there is no emotion. But when you are trying to trade what you've back tested, there is emotion. That is where the game of trading happens for every trader. Okay, so the goal for us is to master that which we have back tested, and I've done that. That's what makes up my strategy. So the swing shift strategy, I said, out of every 10, you win 8, 9 for market structure 8, 9. Swing shift between 7, 8. Okay, London breaker sniper, that's a 65 upward strategy. Okay, you can see that it's reducing. So the day trading strategies has lesser because why? It's a prompt. But guess what? It sometimes goes up to 90 based on market performance. But we don't do any strategy that does not put you on the winning edge. And why I say winning edge, because it follows risk routine. If you invest $1, my major risk, my base risk is 1-to-1. I don't go below 1-to-1. It means if I win 50%, I'm on a break even. If I win 60%, I'm on profit. If I win 70%, I'm on higher profit. Okay. Because why? My base risk, I'm not someone who's just trying to give you TPs. I don't do TPs in market. I make money. All right. So if I tell you this strategy has a 1-to-1, this is where to enter and target 1-to-1. Don't come in trying to just hit TP. We don't just hit TP. We help you put $100 to get $100. So we help you put $200 to get $200. That is how you can see how, if you master it, you can now begin to compound the little portfolio you have, and you can compound it over a period of time. And you don't compound it like you're a criminal. You compound it like you're a trader. Does this make sense? Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're going to show you now our day trading strategy. And also in this course, in the days, you're going to also be learning money management, risk management. You're also going to be learning trading psychology. These are coming in the next coming days. Now that I've ended this call, we can now go into the session of questions. Okay, so you guys can throw your questions and we can now take our time to answer your question. But did you guys enjoy the training that we've had today? 2 days of training. All right. Did you guys enjoy? Let me know on the chat. Okay. It's a 4-day training. Something's going to happen to you in these 4 days. All right. Something is going to happen to you in these 4 days. Okay, so you guys type the question before we roll out. Don't be in a hurry to just run out. Some of you came in here for the first time today. I'm gonna give you guys a brief show of EXPET HUB, because we're the trading mentorship, we're the trading system. Our live sessions is happening on the platform EXPET HUB. All right, how you can get access to our schedule, join us live to make money in our live trading, how you can get our courses, one-time payment, and you have it for life. All right, how you can get access to, you know, our signals and make money leveraging our signals and we've made money today. How many of you made money today? All right, with our signals. Okay, how you can understand portfolio, which is the most important thing amongst everything that I've called understanding portfolio trading. It's going to be beautiful. So I'm just going to go do a brief introduction to EXPET HUB. All right, 2 minutes introduction, and we're going to round up today. Okay. All right, you guys made money. Beautiful. How long did it take you to make money? Okay, any questions? So just look through the chat, Ayo. Okay, you guys look through the chat. If there's any question, I'm behind the scene right now to answer questions. But with that being said, I want to appreciate everyone who's passed their knowledge, taking that time, commit yourself to making sure that you helped us, help those people who are coming in to gain knowledge. Thank you, Samson. Thank you, Blessed. Thank you, Coach Shegun, and Ayo. Aaron. I appreciate every one of you, and I'm looking forward to see us educate more tomorrow. Please, what is the difference between sell stop? Okay, sell stop and sell limit. Beautiful question. Coach Blessed, you want to take that? Coach Blessed. So we're just going to be picking the question. So you guys just pick, any one of you just pick the question and we're just going to take it. Coach Blessed, are you there?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I didn't get it. Sorry.
He said, what's the difference between a sell stop and a sell limit?
Okay, so it says stop. You place it, and then when market gets to the entry, it picks you. But the sell limit is behind where the price is at the current time, and a sell limit, okay, a sell stop is above, okay, where the price is at the point of time. Did I answer you?
Oh no, hold on, you didn't answer me. All right.
Okay.
Relax. I want to be like a student. That's why I actually know how to throw it to someone else. There are different layers of understanding. For someone who you're not even showing a screen, so it's going to be difficult. But let me just use how I was taught. My wife is very, very good at this. All right. So just take a bus stop. Just take a journey. Okay. Just take a journey. Stops are for continuation. Okay. Limits are for bus stops. You're moving in a direction. Stops are used to get in, not where you are. Okay? Away from where you're going to. So if the market is buying, the market is here right now, the market is buying this direction. I'm not too sure it's going to move, but I know that if it moves, it will pick me here. So I use stop for future entry in the direction I'm going. If you got that, I got that. So stops are for in direction, PQ. You put the market in the direction the market wants to go. So if it goes that direction, let it pick you in the direction. You got that, right? Put 100 if you got that. That's basic understanding. Stops are for continuation. Let it continue. The market moves in the direction. Let it pick you and continue. Okay? So if it picks you and continue, you make money. So limits are for bus stops. So there are particular bus stops. There is a particular place. So market is reversing. Okay. You don't want to get in now. You're setting a bus stop for the market. So the market is selling. You use a buy limit. If the market is buying, you use a sell limit. So this is, if the market is selling, you don't want to just buy it when it's selling. You believe if it comes to a certain place, it's going to buy as it's selling. If it comes to a set, that's the bus stop for a buy. So you set the trade telling the market that if it comes to this particular place, let it pick you for a buy. Does that make sense? So you use a limit. So limits are for reversals. Stops are for continuations. Does that make it? Did that make a little bit of sense? Since I'm not showing screen. But that's the concept. Made sense, right? So you use limit for reversing market and use stop for continuing market. Okay? Better explaining. It's a better explanation. This is one simple thing that it keeps people just, what is buy limit? Say limit. So limit are for reversals. Okay, why stops are for continuation. Okay, does that make sense? So, and these are all simple things that are actually all in the basic course. Okay, buy stops, lot size, how to calculate lot size, all these simple things. Okay, and when you join our Wednesday course, so after the summit on Wednesday, we do basic onboarding calls, buy stop, how to copy and paste. We do that in the session and it's actually for free. It's open to everyone. Okay, you can actually get the basics and you can come in with questions. We got you. Does that make sense? What's the next question? What other question do you have for me, Aya? All right, so you guys pick the question. Let's take about 5 questions and we'll wrap up. That should be Madam Nancy. Samsung SM.
Yeah, that's Nancy.
Let me prove something to you. I've taught people I can guarantee you, if I give you a task on what I just shared, you will do it right. But your brain has not caught up to that. Okay? Your brain has not caught up with that, but you know what I said. But your brain has not caught up. If you settle down and just listen to it again, all right? Buy stop is for continuation. So if I want to buy a market and the candle is buying, I don't want to enter where it is down, but I know if it gets to a particular place, let it pick me and continue up. That's for continuation. It's as simple as that. Okay, you know it, but your brain has not caught up with it. Okay, but I promise you, you know it. I'll prove to you. Don't worry. You're with me now, Madam Nancy. You win the audience. You'll be a trainer very soon. Okay, so who else? Okay, what other question are you giving to me, Aya?
Some
Okay,
the
you got
other
it correctly.
questions
Okay.
were, yeah, the other questions were actually like they got a response why they asked in the group. I'm checking through. Anyone else, if you have any
You
question,
can
please
copy. If
feel
you
free
asked
to
the question
ask.
earlier and we weren't able to see it, now you can copy your question, paste it again. So we can take about 3, 4, 5 questions. All right, just to give everyone. And one question sometimes help other people to understand. So we should ask questions. All right. I'll give you guys while you guys are popping the question. You know, one of the ways I learn, okay? And if you guys can put yourself, this is one of the things I understand. I learned one of the things I have upgraded to in knowledge is I don't just learn something, I learn how to know the thing. The how to are the most important thing to me. I know that I may not get trading. When the first day I got exposed to trading, my mind froze. All right. It's impossible for you. It's a new environment. You don't know. This is not your terrain of knowledge. You are off. So one of the things you do, that's why I teach concept helps somebody learn how to rather than learn what to. You spend more years and time trying to perfect the knowledge of knowing something, and you spend less time understanding the concept. All right. If you do that, you're going to find yourself ease in learning. And I'm a very skeptical learner. I'm someone, when you're teaching something, I don't want you to teach me how you're doing it. I want you to give me the foundation of how you learned it so that I can go learn it because I'm different from you. If you're trying to do it in your own way, we may not be of the same personality. You may be fast and rash. I may be more conserved and reserved. Okay. If you're showing me how you're doing it, I may not get it. But if you gave me how you knew it, I can apply my present self and I can learn it my own way. I will come out knowing the thing. Okay. And the truth is that is how you teach someone. Does that make sense? So I teach you the concept so that you can apply yourself. The moment you can apply yourself, you've learned. I cannot teach you. I can show you how you can learn from me. That is true learning. You can't be taught, okay? It's not someone that teaches you. It's you that learn from someone. So I would only show you how you can learn, but you are the one who learns. Does that make sense? And that is something people need to know, okay? So everything we are doing, we're just showing you how you can learn. But if you're not willing to learn, you don't appreciate time, okay? You don't appreciate time. You're not investing in yourself. And that is why we're giving you an opportunity to invest in yourself, learn. If you're not willing to put in the time, then you shouldn't be here, okay? So so they don't want to ask question again. Now they are listening to Kenry. You guys have forgotten your question. You're listening. I'm very sweet in talking. If I continue talking right now, you guys will forget you even came into this this summit. One person you want to avoid.
All right, Coach, I have a question here, and this is coming from Mr. Philip. He said, "My question is concerning the technical approach. One price come to the point mark out. Is it
No.
possible?" Yeah, sorry.
Can you give Mike? So sometimes they can explain better than they can write. So if the person that asked the question, can you give them access to Mike so that they can speak and ask?
All right,
Sometimes clarity comes from asking them.
that's true. Mr. Philip, can you please go ahead and unmute yourself? Mr. Philip, Ola,
Let
please
me
let
give
me know
Mike
go there.
access. Hold on, wait. So if you are called, you can actually unmute yourself now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much for the summit since yesterday. I really appreciate it. So
You're
my
winning a
question
lot of
is
money too.
thank you so much, sir. So my question is based on the technical approach.
Okay.
Like I you made mention of the place you marked out, like this the support, the demand and supply. So if it is a demand, how should I put it now?
Just speak it, I would understand it, and I'll break it down so that people can also
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
Okay. The POI you marked out.
Hmm.
Yes, that point. Those I saw POI, that's why I said the POI you marked out.
That's point of
Then
interest. You got it. Yeah.
so once price tap it and goes, can can you take another trade on it again, or rather you look for another
Oh, I think I think I get the
yeah.
question right now. So I don't jump into you. Just what you're saying is if a technical level has done and it moved, if it comes again, can you take that same area?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, absolutely. Yes, you can. So every level is the market is a repetition of every strong level, and as long as it's a day, it can repeat itself now. But if a market is moving in a direction and it's not going in that direction, it's coming back. Just know that if it does not break structure and it's coming back, it's creating a new trend. So the accuracy level may diminish, but it will play. Most times it will play again, but it may not play as much if already the trend is coming down. All right. So one of the things I do is I'm someone. I love new relationship. I don't like to repeat relationship. If I've made money from it, I love to rob, hit and run. If I've tapped you and I've made money from you before, I'll wait for another entry. I'll wait for another setup. That's actually my concept of trading. I don't love repetition. Okay. But it works. But it reduces the accuracy. Repetition reduces the accuracy. Does that make sense, Philip?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
So
I
and
don't,
again, sir. Okay, that is all. That should be all.
but does that make sense for everyone who can relate to the question he asked? All right. And my response, I love robbing. If I go to rob a police station, I don't want to go again because they'll be preparing for me. All right. So you rob once you want to, that's wait, the other level, just wait for the other. Trading is 80% patient. You catch a level, get out. Wait for another level. Does that make sense? You can't rob the bank and you want to go again. They create firewalls. Okay. All right. Any other question? So for every one of you that came in here, what's the time right now? Okay, good. I only have okay, I think we've spent time. We've done 1 hour. No, we've done 2 hours, 23 minutes. Oh, I can't do anything again. Okay. Introduction to EXPET Hub. We're gonna do that thing first thing tomorrow morning, tomorrow when we come on the session, just so you guys have a brief into wow, we've really done time. Okay, we've really done time. I appreciate everyone who has dedicated their time to investing in the future of their learning. All right. See, the first 3 persons that got Mr. Sampson's question correctly are Temsi, Razep, and Nancy. It will be dependent on Samson if he wants to give his fellow coaches.
I still want to add. I still want to add.
Coach Temsi and Coach what's the other person? Coach Razep. If you want to give them, it's up to you though. Okay, but those are fellow coaches. All right. But Nancy, but it's left for you. Don't say I came to. So Samson, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the session today, right? And like my coach, my mentor will say, yeah, be present here. Yeah. Tomorrow is another day. And then I will hope to see more participants tomorrow. And there are more airdrops here. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but then there are more airdrops that are coming in. So please be
Not the way
present.
you're calling it airdrops. SP drop.
Okay, XP airdrop. Yeah, there are more giveaways. There are more giveaways to be given out tomorrow. Or in fact, till the 4D, like we have a 4 days event, and then I hope you can invite your brother. You can even invite your mom if your mom is interested in what we are doing, right? If you have been a participant from day one, this is the second day, right? You can invite more people if you feel this is very interested or interesting. You can invite more people, not just you getting the value. You can add more people to get more value, right? So that's all I can say. There's more giveaway to give out.
This
So please be present.
our coach is ready to give away, and all you just need to do is you be ready to receive. We don't just train, we are a fine community. We're interested, we're interested in really supporting ourselves in trading. And we just want you guys to join the family. It gets better. It gets better, irrespective of where you came in today, your knowledge, what didn't make sense. All right. But if anything should make sense to you, is did you find the opportunity to learn a concept, something interesting that you are willing to learn? If you found that, I need you to put your foot in, and we are willing and ready to take you on. Thank you, Ayo. Over to you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. And for every participant, thank you very much once again for being here. It's such a pleasure having each and every one of you. And of course, tomorrow is another beautiful day. Remember to reach out to anyone you think should be here. You don't want to have all of this information to yourself while we get ready for another great section tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you. Remember to invite somebody, all right, and get prepared for tomorrow. Same time tomorrow, ensure you're here early. Remember the persons that were here early, they got some gifts. So you want to be here early as well. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of you. And to my amazing coach, I am so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. And to the educators that educated us today, thank you very much for the knowledge you shared. See you all tomorrow.